John Cena.
Exactly.
That's not a bad thing.
And then what is he going to fulfill after that?
Well, if he loses the United States Championship, John Cena would have probably put him over in and hopefully what will be a good match. Therefore, making a run at the top.
Okay. Now, how about this? Rusev beats John Cena at WrestleMania.
Which could happen.
Gets a bigger pop. Belt is even more substantial if they push the fact that they're fighting for a belt. And then it's like, oh, this guy is somebody to, not mess with. He's over here beating John Cena. Because, before that, he beat Jack Swagger. Whatever.
Jack Swagger.
The Big Show. Whatever. The guy's really fat.
Let's dwell on the fact that Big Show is fat.
Yeah, who cares the fact that he bench presses 800 pounds?
So what are you getting at here?
Although I think the whole John Cena winning thing is what should happen, I think...
Which it probably will happen.
It would be better to have Rusev win.
Could be. I mean, in the long run, for everybody, it could be better.
And I think going with the whole undefeated thing really gets them it limits them to creativity. Because when you lose matches, it becomes grudge matches. The intensity builds up,
Yeah.
And this is just another thing for John Cena to conquer.
Yeah.
It doesn't become Rusev's thing. It becomes John Cena. What does John Cena have to do to overcome
me?
And before this, what did John Cena have to do to overcome Brock Lesnar? That's another Batman Bane thing. John Cena had to get beat and rise above it all to rebuild himself and beat Brock Lesnar, and then that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And now John Cena's got to get beaten by Rusev, and he's got to come back. He's going to beat him, and then what's next for John Cena? What's next for Rusev?
Damn good question.
Is Rusev going to go after the Intercontinental? Is he going to go after the World Heavyweight? Or is he just going to be some other bub with a hot chick as his manager? Or is she going to break away from him? Say, F you, Russia, something like that. You just don't know what to do with these guys after WrestleMania. How are they going to play with these guys after WrestleMania? For
me, the unbeaten streak or the undefeated streak is carried on way too long. It's gotten a little crummy for me. I mean, I don't know. I'm tired of hearing about. That's why I was kind of hoping Cena would win it there, but I knew it wouldn't happen at Fastlane. I still think it's going to happen at WrestleMania, but you brought up a good point. I'm not sure what they're going to go from there. But then again, WWE always has something up their sleeve, whether it be good or bad. So I'm sure they'll have something ready for us. Moving on here to the Triple H and Sting situation. Now, at Fastlane, they met face-to-face, obviously. Triple H came out as a cool guy in a leather jacket, and he was the game again.
He got to spit his water and hit his tapes all wrist. I train MMA.
Does he?
Yeah. Him, Stephanie, and his kids.
Really?
Yeah, they all go to Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
How about that? Huh. Did not know that.
Did you know The Undertaker did?
Oh, yeah.
Did you know The Big Show does?
No, I did not.
Did you know like half of the roster does?
No, I did not.
Did you know they're thinking about making that mandatory to get all the wrestlers in shape?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Wouldn't it be at all? It prolongs their careers.
But getting back into Sting and Triple H, they met at Fastlane face-to-face. Triple H tried to resolve Sting's problem, I guess, and told him if you walk away now, we might even put you in the Hall of Fame. We'll give you all kinds of merchandise. We'll give you stuff on the network.
You think Triple H was intoxicated in some sort of way, or influenced by, basically not sober at all?
What do you mean?
Because I think he didn't notice that was a bat to his face and not a gun. The way they played that out really, like, that was
Joe,
cheesy.
would you want to get hit in the face with a bat?
And he has it like this.
I know, under the chin.
Like under the chin, and he has a hammer in it. Which one's going to hurt more? A hammer
Okay,
or a
but
bat?
the bat is already against your chin. The hammer's over here.
Yeah, and how you going to hit somebody with a bat when you already have the bat there? You need to pull momentum.
You
He
don't.
already has his hands back with the hammer. He'll slap away the bat, hit you in the face with the hammer.
Okay, but I don't know if you're thinking that as you got a bat against your...
You have a hammer in your hand. You better be thinking something.
Well, first of all, it's a sledgehammer. It's not a regular hammer. And second of all,
Still a hammer.
this is the WWE, Joe.
Yeah,
It's not real.
it's not.
It's a storyline.
But I mean, see, that's why if I was in the creative, you got to play in. Think of his nickname, the Cerebral Assassin. That's mental. If he was smarter than Sting, you would know that, hey, my hammer is going to hurt more. If I slap away the bat, hit him in the stomach, pedigree. Oh, how you like that, son? Like, and then Sting, like, oh,
Well,
you bamboozled me, Triple H, you hooligan. Like something like that.
it didn't happen that way. Sting pointed the bat to the WrestleMania sign, marking that he wants Triple H at WrestleMania. It's going to happen. It was confirmed later on in the show. Sting versus Triple H at WrestleMania. That could be the main event. In alone, it could be the main event.
It's one of those main events that's not the main events.
Yeah.
Like Undertaker CM Punk
Well,
of that WrestleMania.
yeah. I didn't enjoy that match.
Really?
No.
That means you didn't enjoy the whole WrestleMania because that was the best match on the card.
Well, probably not. Well, I didn't watch that WrestleMania live. I watched it on the network like 2 weeks ago.
You didn't get the same intensity.
No. Well, I mean,
You missed like the whole flair of CM Punk.
I did.
I feel bad for you.
Well, that's okay because CM Punk is trash.
Oh, maybe trash talk. But
I'm just kidding. I don't mind CM Punk. I just don't like his fans. Moving on to the main event now. Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for the honor of face at WrestleMania for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Side note, since you said it like that, you a fan of podcasts? Obviously, you are. We're throwing down on one right now.
Sure.
Check out Paul Heyman's podcast. Well, it's not his podcast, but it's I want to say Chris Jericho's.
Did he have him on there?
No, Stone Cold's, and he had Paul Heyman on there. It was a really good podcast.
Bet it was.
Um,
Paul Heyman's a really smart guy.
check that one out.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Lesnar, Reigns and Bryan.
Yeah. Reigns and Bryan at Fastlane. People could not believe that Roman Reigns beat Daniel Bryan cleanly, 1, 2, 3 from a spear. What did you think about that match? I thought it was a great match. Great match. I didn't expect that great of a match, and it was awesome. It blew me away.
I just don't like my own mindset. I overthink things.
Okay.
So when I see things like that happen, in my own head, I feel like, okay, so that spear is, more impactful than the pedigree.
I was thinking that too.
Like, to me, it diminishes everything. Like, oh, that spear's, worse than Kane's chokeslam.
Right.
Or anything that Kane can do. Anything. 'Cause Triple H couldn't beat Daniel Bryan. I mean, Roman Reigns is better than Triple H. That's how I think in my head.
That's what they're trying to push on everybody. They're saying his spear is so forceful that it just took Daniel Bryan out. Daniel Bryan on Raw last night said he gave it everything he had. He put it all on the line. He threw everything he had at Roman Reigns. And he lost. That's what Daniel Bryan was saying. And I lost.
Whatever.
Like, they're trying to put Roman Reigns in that category of he's just too good. Which, right now, obviously, he's not.
Facepalm.
Go ahead. Give me your thoughts, man. Don't hold it in.
Well, we're family friendly.
Okay.
I don't want to have to click the explicit button. But I don't like Roman Reigns.
That's fine.
I don't like Daniel Bryan. I don't like the whole direction of this whole main event. Things that are going on. You want to give this guy everything when he means nothing. That's how I feel about Roman Reigns. It's the nicest way I could put it. You're given everything that means nothing.
What do you mean it means nothing?
He means nothing. He sucks.
He sucks.
That's
Plain
it.
and simply sucks.
There's nothing about him that's good.
I don't think he's as bad as everybody thinks he is.
He sucks.
He doesn't.
He has a very... Well, maybe that's what the best of the business needs.
What?
A short move list. A terrible gimmick.
Terrible gimmick. I will agree with the terrible
mic skills. The only best of the businesses that have had great mic skills is John Cena. I'm talking about face of the company. When I'm thinking face of the company, I'm thinking Hulk Hogan, John Cena, and then you want to throw Roman Reigns. You want to throw faces of the eras. Because I won't even put Stone Cold in that because that's a joke. Don't you ever compare any of these wrestlers to Stone Cold.
No way.
Okay, so Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Roman Reigns.
That's a joke. Somebody loves Stone Cold too much.
John Cena, his all-around character is way better than Hulk Hogan. The fact that John Cena is doing what Hulk Hogan did and making it work now, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, yada, yada, yada. He's doing it now. Hustle, loyalty, respect. What does this guy got? Believe in it. Believe that. Like, you took your Shield gimmick and made it into one guy. Instead of believe in the Shield, believe that. If the Shield impacted you so much, the fact that your brethren, Seth Rollins, turned on you, why would you still embrace that gimmick? Why would you still come out to the same music? It just doesn't make sense. His character doesn't make sense. His moveset sucks.
Well,
he doesn't have no intensity behind his wrestling.
Hold on. The moveset, yes. But think about it. Powerhouses usually don't have a lot of moveset.
John Cena jumps off the top rope, gives you a leg drop to the back of the neck.
John Cena doesn't have a lot either, buddy.
He doesn't. That's what I'm saying. That's what you need in a face of the company, I guess, is a short... Because John Cena, like we were talking about when we were watching John Cena earlier in his career, the amount of move
he had a
he
lot.
used to do.
He had a ton, yeah.
And then once you market these certain moves, you need to break away from that stuff. When do you see people we'll even go new? Seth Rollins, when does he ever does the same moves consistently in every match? No, he throws it in there. He accommodates to the person next to him, who he's working with. And Roman Reigns is just one big joke.
Well,
man.
that's what happens when, say, back to the John Cena thing. He makes these moves, signature moves. So in the beginning, when John Cena was starting to get popular, everybody wanted to see those moves. So therefore, they become kind of like a repeat affair every single week. And the WWE just obviously can't understand that nobody wants to see the same things anymore.
Yeah, because when you're pulling out the same moves and the same stops that you're trying to overcome in a Raw that you are a pay-per-view, that pay-per-view sucks. If you have to try equally as hard as in a regular show that you are in a pay-per-view, what does that pay-per-view mean? Nothing. You want to overcome even more odds in the pay-per-view to make us watch more.
Right.
Roman Reigns, I've watched Fastlane. I have no interest in seeing the main event at all.
You should. It was a really good match.
I don't doubt it and the only reason why I would want to watch it because of Daniel Bryan. Hate Daniel Bryan, but I love his moveset. He reminds me of... He's exactly what he is to that of Bret Hart. Big name, but he's just not the face. Chris Benoit, big name, just not the face.
So should Daniel Bryan be the face?
No, and he's not going to be.
Despite how much fans want him to be?
Despite how much... Because that's not how WWE works. They have a rerun of each era. They decide when the new era comes. They decide when it changes. Because it never does. You can call the Attitude Era the Attitude Era. But all it was the era with Hulk Hogan just with swear words and more explicit content.
Yeah. Well, it's the truth. So what you're saying is the same style, just added expletives, pretty much.
That's all the Attitude Era was. A lot more reality, though.
Oh, yeah.
Not thinking that the fans are dumb. And I feel like this